could hear a pin drop. All right, fantastic. All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. My name is Stacy Ellison, and I'm the class supervisor of the guide dog class graduating today, California 992. We are live streaming. We are live streaming from Guide Dogs for the Blind, California campus, and we thank you all for joining us today for this celebration, both in person and virtually. Yeah. All right, today we, last year actually, we celebrated our 80th anniversary, so we have so much to celebrate today. We're recognizing today 4 orientation and mobility clients, 2 new breeder dogs, 1 canine buddy partnership, and 3 guide dog teams. Today is also Veterans Day. We thank those who have served and are serving now. Let's thank all who have helped make today happen, shall we? All right. To our puppy raisers, thank you for helping us prepare these special dogs for their roles. We literally could not fulfill our mission without you. You put your heart and soul into these dogs, and it shows. We'll be hearing from a number of you today. Our donors, thank you for providing a lifetime of support to our alums at no cost to them. We receive no government funding, so your support is critical to us achieving our mission. We'd like to highlight one donor today, Lillian Tremoroli, for her ongoing underwriting support of harnesses for this whole entire calendar year of 2023. Round of applause, please. And to our volunteers and staff, thank you for all you do to support our mission. Whether you work directly with our clients, thank you residential team, train and care for our dogs, thank you CWTs here today, or do admin work, thank you Larry for being here as representing the executive team. Every role is important and we are grateful. And finally, I'd like to thank these 3 guide dog teams for your hard work these last 2 weeks. Congratulations. Now we'd like to show a short video on the magic of our mission. It is audio described, so what that means is in addition to the narrator, you'll hear a second voice describing all the scenes. There's also some subtitles or closed captioning. We're hopeful that these inclusive features will make this video accessible to all. So enjoy.
Logos, Guide Dogs for the Blind and Guide Dogs for the Blind International.
Hello, I'm Noah Wiley.
A mama nurses a litter.
There's a special magic about Guide Dogs for the Blind.
Puppy bellies and wiggling tails.
Some might say it's the dogs.
Puppies squirm in a pile.
These courageous guides who change people's lives.
2 black puppies at a gate. Outside, a woman hugs her guide dog.
There's magic in the people, too.
A man walks with his dog. An older puppy licks a woman's cheek.
Like the volunteer puppy raisers.
Volunteers with puppies.
Who socialize and care for puppies in their homes.
Out walking in their neighborhood.
Encouraging them to explore new surroundings.
Riding the train.
And giving them love and guidance.
In the park.
To help prepare them to be a guide dog.
And in a group at the airport.
And, when it's time, part ways so that the puppy they have raised can go on to change someone's life.
A team on a city sidewalk.
When dogs return to our campuses, our world-class instructors work their magic to maximize each dog's potential to become highly skilled, smart, and loving companions.
Instructors with dogs.
Teaching each dog how to safely guide someone who is blind or visually impaired through the world when they're at home.
Relaxing by a fireplace.
Hiking.
On a forest trail.
Visiting friends.
At a picnic table.
Catching a plane.
Navigating baggage claim.
Heading downtown.
In a city crosswalk.
Across town.
Along a riverfront.
Taking public transportation.
At a train station.
Or heading to work.
Riding an escalator.
They will even disobey a command if it means keeping their handlers safe.
People with guides in their neighborhoods.
Those who are on the other end of the harness might say the magic is there, moving freely through the world with ease, confidence, and independence. Along the way, helping them develop new relationships, connect with new people, building stronger, more compassionate communities.
A group of people with their guide dogs in Chinatown.
We know there is magic in these partnerships.
A woman hugs her dog.
The bonds that are formed.
Another kisses her dog's head.
The places they go.
A group of people and guide dogs at the Golden Gate Bridge.
The dreams that come true.
A woman leads small boys on a walk with her dog.
It's in the care.
Playing in a yard.
The friendship.
A woman pets a dog.
The lifetime of love.
Lying in her lap.
It's the ability to live a fuller life without limits.
A woman scales an indoor climbing wall.
At Guide Dogs for the Blind, you are part of an amazing community that works together to make these partnerships possible at no cost to our clients.
Vets give checkups.
A community that helps us care for the health of our dogs over their lifetime. A community that provides the necessary training to help prepare potential clients for the guide dog lifestyle.
Instructors with clients.
A community that gives children in our youth programs the opportunity to experience the magic of a guide dog, to see if having a dog may be right for them.
Children interact and play with dogs.
A community that makes dreams of inclusion, enhanced confidence,
Clients walk with dogs.
mobility, independence, and companionship come true.
A man with his dog on the beach.
That's the magic of Guide Dogs for the Blind.
Share an orange sunset.
And it's all because of you.
He hugs his dog. Blackout. Logos. Guide Dogs for the Blind and Guide Dogs for the Blind International. The light fades to black.
What a lovely, lovely video. It spotlights our three main programs here at Guide Dogs for the Blind. Our Guide Dog program, our Canine Buddy Partnership program, and our Orientation and Mobility Immersion program. So on that note, I'd like to pass it over to Mandy Hetzel.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. The Orientation and Mobility Immersion is a 1 or 2 week program designed to provide people who want to improve their independent travel skills and guide dog applicants with the O&M training they need to qualify for a guide dog. The O&M Immersion Program provides a bridge for those who would like to partner with a guide dog but have limited access to O&M services. My name is Mandy Hetzel, and I am an on-call orientation and mobility specialist. I am joined today by Mark Gillard, Director of O&M and Specialty Services, and Maura Wong-Cooper, an Orientation and Mobility Program Specialist and also an instructor of our O&M class. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing OM Class 22. First up, we have Joseph Thompson of Moscow, Idaho. Joe, you can cheer Chef if you want. Joe enjoys being active, doing yoga and walking outside. He also frequently listens to audiobooks on historical fiction and has regular coffee outings with friends in his free time. Here you are, Joe.
Oh. Thank you, Mandy. I have had an extraordinary experience coming from Moscow, Idaho. This place is like a sweet dream. And I'm still not quite sure if I'm awake or dreaming. Everyone I have met here to a person has been kind, warm, generous, and ultimately professional. I am so grateful to have come here, been able to come here, and I'm extraordinarily grateful. And when I go back home and start walking the streets, I'm going to hear Maura's voice in my head saying, 11 to 1, 11 to 1, 11 to 1.
Thanks, Joe. Next up, we have Alexandra Tiscareno of Orange, California. Woo! Alex is a massage therapist who lives with her husband and is in the process of applying for her second guide dog. Alex really loves being outdoors, enjoys camping, and also listening to true crime podcasts in her free time. Here you go.
Hi, everyone. I just want to say that this has been a wonderful, wonderful experience for me. I've enjoyed working with Mandy, and I've enjoyed just working with everyone here. They've been so kind. Meeting new friends, of course, has been great as well. This experience has just opened, I guess, new doors for me in regard to preparing for my second guide dog, applying for that. And I've learned so much, and I think I'm always going to have Mandy's voice in my head saying, what side is the traffic on, or go, which way do you need to go? And so that's always going to be helpful, and I appreciate her patience with me, and the program's just been amazing, and everyone here has been amazing, and I can't wait to come back and continue what I started and continue to work with my next guide. So I'm looking forward to coming back and seeing what's ahead.
Graduates of the Orientation and Mobility Immersion Program not present today are Rosa Musalam of San Jose, California, and Dana Schreiber-Berman of San Jose, California. Now I will go ahead and hand the mic off to Arlene to introduce our Breeders and Canine Buddy program.
Good afternoon. My name is Arlene Jordan. I'm one of the class instructors in the class. I'll be introducing our dogs, breeder dogs. Guide dogs for the blind. Excuse me, sorry. Guide dogs for the blind breeds Labrador Retrievers, Golden Retrievers, Labs, Golden Crosses that are specialty selected for excellent temperament, intelligence, and health for our guide dogs and canine buddies. Once a dog is added to the breeding program, it's placed into a carefully screened, loving custodian homes within a 50-mile radius of San Rafael campus. Today, I'm first going to introduce Gibson. Gibson's a male Labrador Retriever raised by Annie Loa, Steve Ho of Huntington Beach, California. Breeder custodians are Dana and Greg Weiser. Who would like to speak first? Oh, sorry. Who would like to speak first? You hold him? Okay, here you go.
Hi. We're so honored to be here. We're excited about this journey that Gibson took us on and that what is to come. Anyway, Gibson was always a really special puppy, and he's the first puppy we had from 8 weeks old. He's actually our second puppy. And we knew right off the bat that he is really special, and we thought maybe he would be, would be good for a breeder dog. And we convinced our PFM that maybe, to give him a chance, and we were very happy that they did. And we met Gibson's new breeder family, and they're just so lovely, and we couldn't be happier. Oh, and one more thing. I just want to thank everybody in my puppy club who helped me through this journey, because I think I have them on speed dial. And I think all puppy raisers know you have these emergencies and you didn't know how to deal with them, so you call your club leader. And everybody in my club have just helped me so much with Gibson here. So anyway, I just want to thank them.
We, the Weiser family, would like to thank Annie and Steve for a wonderful dog, and of course, guide dogs, employees, and volunteers. This is our second breeder, and this is Dana's third, because Dana had a breeder in high school. Well, her father did, and that's what took us down this path. So we're very grateful and very happy.
And so one final thing that we just wanted to add, we wanted to add special thanks, echoing everything, Dad, that you just mentioned, that it's very clear with a dog like Gibson that he was raised in a house with a lot of love. From everything that we see, from the little details of every morning, just the enthusiasm that he wakes up, the way that he sprawls out on his back when he lays down, just the gusto for life that he has. And so we wanted to just thank you so much for the opportunity to have him in our lives.
Okay. I'd like to bring up the families who raise Logan, sorry, and also the breeding custodians. So Logan's a male yellow Labrador Retriever raised by Carrie Bendel of West Lynn, Oregon, and Joanne Mitchell of Portland, Oregon, and breeder custodians are Katie and Jordan Knopf.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joanne. The cool thing is that Gibson and Longan are half-brothers. They're both from Yellowstone, so first litter and second litter, so that's pretty cool, we think. Anyway, my husband and I started raising guide dog puppies 20 years ago. We got our first male yellow lab, and this is male yellow lab number 19 that we've raised. So we have... Thanks. We have a type, and when I was, I took a little hiatus of raising during COVID, of course, like all puppy raisers did for the most part, but mine was extended a little bit thanks to 2 back-to-back wrist surgeries and the physical therapy that was involved in recovering from those. When I was ready to raise another puppy again, most people had come back to puppy raising and I hadn't, so there were a lot of extra puppies on campus, and I remember talking to the breeding department about, dipping my toes back into the water again and saying, I'm probably ready. And they said, Joanne, if you're ready, we will go out into the kennels and find the chunkiest, mellowest male yellow lab that you could hope for. And I said, sold. After that conversation, 3 days later, Longan was born, and he came to us in June, and he was indeed a chunky, mellow, yellow puppy who we loved dearly. At the first meeting of our puppy club that I brought him to, he was sitting very calmly on his leash in front of me, taking everything in. And our leader told a family that would be getting their very first puppy a month later, that is not normal. So kind of setting expectations for them. But now, Longan is a breeder, so hopefully he can inject a little bit of his mellow, calm, normalcy and chunkiness into the puppies that are to come, and so we're really looking forward to that. Thanks to my co-raiser Carrie, who helped me raise him to the guy he is, and to our puppy club, who is also very supportive down in Westland, Oregon. So thank you, everybody. Guide Dogs for the Blind is a great organization to be part of, and we're so looking forward to Longan's journey as a breeder. It's going to be great.
So I had the pleasure of having Longan be the first puppy that I raised. I've been a puppy sitter for Guide Dogs for the Blind for 5 years, and had the opportunity to learn from the best. I happen to also share Joanne's affinity for chunky, male, mellow yellow labs, so it was a perfect fit. Longan was just very affectionate, loving. He was energetic when you wanted him to be energetic and would settle very nicely. Had the opportunity to really get to know him as well as all of the different things that we need to do to help them be successful for the people that they get to serve. And as Joanne mentioned, knowing that with a personality as fantastic as his, we hope that he has lots of successful puppies into the future, and really have enjoyed getting to meet the Knopfs, who will be his custodian family, and really I'm very excited that he found such a loving family with you.
Well, thank you. So Katie and I both had the pleasure of raising and bringing up with our, at the time, 3 very young kids, a wonderful lab that we enjoyed, Jake. And when he passed away, was obviously, you know, a gut-wrenching experience for us, and we wanted to give it some time before we got back into the dog business. But we did learn from some of our close friends about the guide dog program, and they became custodians of a breeder dog, and we got to learn more about the process and thought, you know what, if we can get a dog through this program, what a great way to give back to the community that we now really feel is obviously so impactful in so many lives. And we didn't have any sense for all that came along prior to receiving a dog. And we went through all the many programs and trainings and thought, wow, this is going to be a lot. And we waited and we waited and we waited, and ultimately we got the call. And it was more than worth the wait when we met him. We immediately fell in love with him, and then we got to know his raisers and to get to know more of his journey and understand we didn't just inherit this perfect dog. So much has gone into him becoming the dog that he is, and it's the love that these two and between Carrie and Scott as well that they put into him. So we're so fortunate and feel a great sense of responsibility, but know that he's going to be such a wonderful breeder and be able to provide wonderful dogs for this community. But as many people have said before, we're so grateful for all the work that goes on here. And we live in the San Rafael community, and to see these incredible dogs out in the streets providing, you know, a sense of normalcy and companionship, we're just thrilled to be a part of the program. So we really thank you all.
Thank you. Okay, next I'll be introducing our Canine Buddy. First, a little bit about our Canine Buddy program. Our program matches specially selected dogs to become buddies to people who are blind or visually impaired, including children's ages 5 and above, adults of all ages. Canine Buddies dogs are not service dogs, but are wonderful companions that bring joy and are a connection to the guide dog for the blind community. The Canine Buddy program is one of our core client programs, and teams have access to the same level of services as our guide dog teams. Our Canine Buddy, Millie, son of Lakewood of Colorado, received Jigsaw, a male golden retriever raised by Cindy Holston and Carrie and Olivia Schmidt of Emaclaw, Washington. In the photo, first photo here, is with Millie and Jigsaw, a golden retriever, standing together in a grassy field with green plants and trees behind them. Millie is holding Jigsaw's leash, and her other hand is petting his head. A note from the raiser, from Jigsaw. Raiser is Cindy. Oh, the second photo here is 7-week-old Jigsaw puppy looking at the camera. He's wearing a green puppy and training jacket that he has yet to grow into. Jigsaw was a fun puppy to raise, always social, friendly, and gentle. He lit up every room he entered. He loved opportunities to romp in the backyard and toss his jolly ball up in the air. He got along with all other dogs and cats in his home. It's a note from Cindy Halston. And that is our Canine Buddy. Next, we'll be introducing class. We have Jessica Shockley, who's a class instructor. We also have Alyssa Berg, and our supervisor is Cece Ellison.
Thank you, Arlene, for introducing those special clients and those dogs. Next, I will talk a little bit about our guide dog program. It's a 2-week program where clients are matched with a dog that is compatible with their lifestyle to enhance their mobility. We provide a variety of training models that include both in-residence and in-home training. First up, we have Rabia Dow of San Rafael, California. He received Rosa, a female black Labrador Retriever. She was raised by Christina Camby and Joe Freeman of San Rafael, California. Rabia is the Director of Outreach and Advocacy here at Guide Dogs for the Blind. He is looking forward to hitting the road again and traveling with his new guide, Rosa, on behalf of GDB and the guide dog community.
Popped out. Okay, hello everybody. Thank you, Jessica. I have my dog on the right-hand side. Does anybody know why? Anyone? Shout. Yes. Not you, Chef. Well, I have a prosthesis. I lost my left hand, so I'm actually using the dog on my right-hand side, which is unusual for guide dog use. That's why she's on my right-hand side. So, you know, they say something like when you have love and skill work together, expect a masterpiece. Right? My dog here by my side is certainly a good example of that. She's not perfect by any means, but boy, does she try hard. Right? Chef knows. She is, by all means, a masterpiece nonetheless. But it took a lot of love and skill from many people over a 2-year period, or more actually, to get her to be in front of you here today, and to get us together in front of you today. There is a lot of, there are many people with all kinds of skills and commitment behind the scenes that make this place work. I want to thank the donors for the faith that they show every day, really, for the last 80 years. As Stacy said early in the beginning, we've been around for a little over 80 years here. And the donors keep our doors open and make this operation actually possible. I want to thank the volunteers. We have some of them here. We've heard from some. But we have over 3,000 volunteers who help us out here. And it's humbling to just hear that number, you know, let alone the number of hours that people put into it. And obviously, a special group of those volunteers are the puppy raisers. You know, without them, really, we can't even stand here. They help set up the foundation for the training that makes this possible. And I want to thank my puppy raisers who raised my dog here. They're not with us today, but this was their 6th dog that they've raised. So thank you for all you've done to provide me with this gift. I also want to thank the staff. You know, Stacy mentioned that earlier. There are a lot of staff who work here who are behind the scenes. You know, we start our cycle 2 years before the dog is actually ready to be placed as a guide dog with the breeding department. They want to know how many dogs and what kind of dogs, and we've seen 2 of the breeder dogs here who are giving my dog a hard time, getting her excited. But it starts early, and that department is really critical. And many others along the way to allow us to get to actually become a guide dog team up here. There are too many departments to mention. You know, we've seen, obviously, many of the staff who work in the residence for the last couple of weeks. You know, from the cooks who put a lot of love and skill, right, Chef? To put in to put in all the meals on the table with care, and the staff overnight who are ready to answer any need, any call, day or night, for the 2 weeks. And of course, the the training department. We heard the word magic in the video quite a few times, but that's really where the magic happens. If you think about it, go back 80 years, put yourself in the shoes of our founders who are trying to convince the community that let's take this dog that's running around, jumping everywhere, rolling in the dirt, chasing dogs, sniffing everything, and we're going to train them to guide a blind person. And let's take this blind person and convince them that this dog we're talking about can actually, take you around safely. And imagine how tough that must have been. And it's really magic. So our trainers really are magicians here. And it's not just the training of the dog, it's actually matching us with our own dogs, based on our own needs and skills and abilities and likes and dislikes and training us as a team. That takes a lot of skill and a lot of love too. So thank you to the training department here. And last but not least, I want to thank my classmates, both in the OMI program, the Orientation Mobility Immersion program, and the Guide Dog Training program. We've had a lot of laughs, a lot of teasing, a lot of complaining about teachers, about families, and friends and each other, right? And it's all to create a supportive environment. It's not easy to get up as a blind person and say, okay, I want to move forward. Tell blindness, not today, I want to continue, right? That teasing, that joking, that support really ends up being, and you hear from my classmates in a minute, ends up being really a celebration of successes daily. And we cheer each other on. We all have ups and downs, and we want to make sure there are more ups and downs by the end of it, right? So it's been great to get to know them and to see their progress as well. I wish you all luck on your journeys, and we'll see you on the trail.
As GDB, we also again want to thank her puppy raisers, Christina and Joelle. Yes, like as Rabia said, they couldn't be here today, but we thank them for raising such a wonderful dog, seconding all the wonderful things Rabia just said. Next up, we have Ernest, aka Chef Hayes, of Rancho Cordova, California. He received Danvers, a male yellow Labrador retriever. Oh, big stretch first. Sorry, Chef.
That's all right.
All right. And he was raised by Ellie and Junie Song of Torrance, California, as well as Sue and Ken Suling of Redondo Beach, California. Chef was born and raised in San Francisco. Yep, I didn't have to say it for him. He was a chef for 44 years and received a certification in cooking and baking and advanced pastry, and is certified to teach all 3 subjects. He uses his cooking talents to feed the hungry in Sacramento. And Chef is also a proud veteran who is also celebrating his service today on Veterans Day.
Thank you. Happy Veterans Day. Yeah. How y'all like my shirt? What about the back? All right, all right. It's full of guitars. I dedicate my graduation to my best friend, Ed Hill, who died a couple days before I came to the program. He wanted this so bad for me, and I dedicate this to you, brother. I also dedicate this graduation too. My beautiful wife, who's over there in the audience, Ed's fiance, Deb, and my twin brother, who you heard on the piano earlier, Rick, a piano man. And I thank you, family, for coming. I appreciate you having my back. I thank my puppy raisers. These guys are so awesome. They became instant family. My family just grew just in seconds. And so I thank you guys so much. I really enjoyed that. And Danvers really loved playing with everybody. Me, I'm Chef. Everybody calls me Chef, even my wife. And it's all good. It's all good. Danvers is such a great guy, although he waits till I get up in front of y'all to you know what I'm saying. Danvers, I'm the guy that you're going to always remember as the guy who forgets his dog's name. I have never heard of Danvers from anybody. But it's all good because I'm going to keep saying it when I go to sleep, and I'm going to say it when I wake up, and I'm going to put a big sign on my wall that says Danvers. Yeah, make sure that we get this going.
He is wagging his tail plenty here.
Yeah.
He said his name the last couple times.
All right. I want to thank our volunteers are so awesome. I have never been in a place to where people, the volunteers, just roll their sleeves up and get busy like these volunteers did. The nurses, oh my God, they were so awesome. I had a hangnail one night. The nurses came to my rescue. Seriously, I'm like, okay, it's cool. I know you're going to get back. I don't need the help, but they helped me anyway. I think she held me down and clipped my nails, but it's all good. So nurses, I love you guys. Thank you so much because you truly a lifesaver. Kitchen, this is a professional opinion. This is seriously a professional opinion. Those guys have so much teamwork. They have so much teamwork. Because when you're in the kitchen and you do institutionalized cooking, first guy comes in, he cooks breakfast, he cooks lunch, and prep a little bit for dinner. The second guy comes in, cooks dinner, and preps for lunch. And they take care of each other like that. These guys went out of their way to make sure that everybody had everything they wanted, even if it wasn't on the menu. I've never seen that, but I've seen it here because these guys care so much. These are the kind of guys that you want when you take your mom out or your wife out for dinner. You want these guys because these guys really, really care. They really care. And I notice that. And I know because I've been doing it for 44 years. I know it. And then I want to thank the instructors. Well, they had me working. Whew. But they made me bring my A game. And as it showed my appreciation for the instructors, I went around all the bathrooms and left the toilet seats up. So God bless you guys, and I appreciate you guys so much. She's going to get me later, I know, but it goes with the territory. Thank you.
You can pass it to your right, to your puppy raiser.
That was quite some speech. I had to make notes, or I wouldn't have made this, but congratulations to Chef and Danvers. We're really happy for both of you.
Yes.
Danvers was raised in the Redondo Beach Puppy Club, and along with that, his two brothers were also raised in the club, and his dad, Zenith, was raised by one of our puppy raisers in our club. So these, what we call D-dogs, have quite some longevity with us. Danvers is our 8th puppy to raise and our 5th to graduate. And for the songs, this is their 2nd puppy and the 1st to graduate. So a special honor to them. Congratulations, Song family. Our co-raising created great balance of life adventures for him. Our life with Danvers started with the puppy truck delivery, where we presented with this adorable, cuddly puppy. Danvers loves to cuddle. He loves people, and he loves his pet dogs that we both had. He soon got the nickname of Mr. Cuddles, which is very well deserved. Danvers was always eager to learn and please. He was very food motivated, which made him really easy to train, but he was the slowest chewer ever.
He chews fast now.
We were so happy when he grew up and started chewing quickly, let me tell you. One of his many outstanding qualities, and there's many, is that he demonstrated this on day one about his fantastic house behavior. He was amazing at ignoring everything that a puppy would love to get into. He just didn't do it. We were shocked. Danvers loved new experiences, and his adventures were varied and diverse. He had many outings to shopping malls, doctor's office, grocery stores, and other practical things. But he also experienced swim meets, youth sports, band performances, which I know are very big, college visits, restaurants, bus rides, even on a golf cart, and frequent walks along the beach. There were special trips to the South Bay Botanical Gardens, LA Museum of Modern Art, and the LA Opera. Plus, we did a few overnight trips to Santa Barbara and Lake Tahoe. Danvers was a pup on the go. But if he wasn't going, Danvers was always very happy finding a comfy, cuddly dog bed, getting his bones and just kind of chilling out. You can see him doing that right now. What makes Danvers special is his adaptability, flexibility, inquisitiveness, his happy personality, and his cuddliness. Danvers also became familiar with the cell phone. We probably have thousands of pictures between our two families. We shared a few with you, and that when I say a few, if you need more, we've got probably another 1,500 to share with you. But Danvers soon learned that you get out your cell phone and it's time to pose, and he really did pose. I could go on and on about the wonderful attributes of Danvers, and this is when I lose it, and the fun and enjoyment we had raising him. But we'll end with a quote from a favorite Dr. Seuss book of mine. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. We wish you the best on your new adventures together and hope we can stay in touch, and I know we will.
Yeah, we will.
The Redondo Beach Puppy Club is making a donation to Guide Dogs for Danvers Harness to support our pups and their new partners. Congratulations, Chef, and congratulations, Danvers. Danvers, we knew you could do it.
Hello, my name is Ellie, and I'm representing my family who co-raised Danvers with the Sulings. If you ask anyone who's had the privilege of spending time with Danvers which adjective best describes him, 9 out of 10 people will use the word cuddly. Our Mr. Cuddles has amassed quite the fan club amongst our friends and family due to his affectionate personality, and so many people who are so proud of how far he's come. Danvers was only our second puppy and our first co-raising project. While raising him had its challenges, as with any dog, we found ourselves utterly spoiled by him. Danvers was an amazingly quick learner and had always picked up his training very quickly. He always had such great house manners and was so mellow. Danvers was absolutely content to spend his days sleeping in all sorts of places and positions, something he brought with him to GDB campus, according to the staff here. He had such a fun-loving personality, exuberant, as our PFM Alex said. Danvers loved playing hide and seek around the house with us and was always jumping on the opportunity to pester our pet dogs to play with him, regardless of mutual feeling. One of the silliest things about Danvers, though, was his love for the television. He watched it intently, and he wouldn't just lay there down on the floor and watch. He would sit up on the floor in front of the couch and stare. We noticed he seemed to especially like Korean dramas, so... But more than his silliness or even his intelligence, what defined Danvers was his sweetness. He was always there to comfort us and to cheer us up if we needed it, truly earning the title of man's best friend. Danvers, you're in good hands, and Ernest in good paws. Congratulations to the both of you. You're going to make an amazing team.
All right.
Last but definitely not least, we have Susan Wendleton of Joplin, Missouri. She received Panache, a female yellow Labrador Retriever who was raised by Nora Crivello of San Bautista, California. Sorry if I said that wrong. Susan enjoys volunteering at her church every week. She also enjoys crocheting baby blankets at a local hospital for her community members who are expecting. Susan looks forward to introducing Panache to her retired guide, Astrid, who's waiting at home for her.
Yes. Okay. Well, as everybody here knows, I'm a very explicit talker. I'm constantly going, and I never stop. Well, I do stop when I sleep, okay? That's the one thing. I do stop when I sleep, and my husband probably, he is watching right now, and he's going, yeah, she stops when she sleeps. Okay, well, to make a short talk and everything, hold on just a second. Panache, you need to sit. Nice. Be nice. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, now to get back. Okay. I want to thank all the people at Guide Dogs, and I don't want to go into a long, drawn-out deal because I know that everybody said what there's to be said, and the only thing I want to say is I commend everybody that did everything for us. Trained our dogs, our puppy raisers, everything, and I just can't help it because I'm going to miss the Guide Dogs because they have made my life so much easier and so much greater than I could ever hope for. This is my third guide, so she's an apple of my eye, and we get along just great, and I'm so proud to have her in my life. And I'm proud for puppy raisers, too. And another thing, all the guide dog users here, okay, you're not going to hear the last from me. and one thing I got to say one thing. My husband, and I know he's watching, he says, all I got to say is, thank you very much. Thank y'all. Here, you
To your right.
Okay, to the puppy raiser. Here you go, honey. All right. See, I'm not a long talker. Okay.
Hi, I'm Nora Crivello and my family, Jim, Michael, and Avery. It was our absolute honor to raise Panache. I don't know, whatever.
There you go.
She was our first puppy that we've raised. So the fact that we're here, not really knowing what we were doing and on a learning curve just is a testament to her brilliance as a dog. And also to our club, the Salinas Puppy Club. We wanted to thank you for all your support, especially our leader, Sharon Casey. It's been pretty amazing. We have so many Panache memories from going to the beach down in Monterey to going up to the mountains and her running through the snow for the first time. Like get on those little shoes and prance around. It's so cute. But she's just an amazing dog that we've loved so much. One of our favorite stories is one night we were playing poker at home. We were playing Texas Hold'em, and her tag is 65J4, and the flop had a 6, 4, and a 5, and then the river had a J. We're like, whoa, that was super cool. But she's just been an amazing dog coming to work with me. She's beloved by my coworkers and by the kids at school. But the most important thing that she taught us was just the importance of having a dog in our family and how much we'd missed that and that unconditional love that comes with having a dog. I don't think we'll ever be without one again. And now we have our second puppy, and who is the daughter of Panache's first friend. So she's kind of cool. Keep it in the club. But for me, we got involved with this when I watched the Pick of the Litter show on Netflix during COVID, and there was a woman in that show that said, with a guide dog, I can feel the wind in my hair. And for me, that was the North Star, and I wrangled these guys into it and just had that North Star of feeling the wind in your hair for a visually impaired person. That was the whole guiding purpose. And so it was, we meet Susan, and she's got this beautiful long hair, and it just all felt like it came together. So just want to thank everybody for their support, and we will miss this girl with all of our hearts, but she has a higher purpose, and we're so excited for you, Susan, and your family.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, good.
Hi, so I'm those two's daughter. I'm 13, and I have a cane with a bright green handle, and I just wanted to say that I am so grateful for 80 years of Guide Dogs for the Blind to allow us to feel the wind in our hair. I'm really excited of one day owning a guide dog, hopefully like Panache, my child. And I just wanted to say a big thank you to the volunteers, the raisers, and anybody else that helped in any way, shape, or form. Thank you so much.
So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. This concludes the graduation of California 992. We are inching our way to 1,000, so that'll be a big one. If you are interested in volunteering, joining our staff, or know anyone who would benefit from our services, please visit guidedogs.com. If you would like to donate or to support our mission, please text graduation to 50155. For viewers at home, we hope to see you soon. To those in attendance, please join us for some refreshments next door. Our gift shop is also open today, which is located just at the top of campus till 3:30. For those interested in checking out our array of clothes, gifts, and dog toys. Thank you all for joining us today, and have a lovely weekend.